but 99% of people confuse dinosaurs with other ancient reptiles. And the Mesozoic era teemed with incredible, large-scaled creatures. But not every giant lizard roaming the earth was a dinosaur. The key distinction lies deep within the pelvic structure. Dinosaurs possessed a fully open acetabulum socket. This allowed for fully upright, erect posture. This upright stance is the defining characteristic of Dinosauria. Contrast this with sprawling reptiles, like ancient crocodilians. Their hips feature a more closed, often angled socket. This necessitates a sprawling gait, less efficient for sustained speed. Now that we understand pelvic structure, let's explore posture. A upright posture maximizes muscle efficiency for locomotion. But this alignment supports body mass over long distances. The femur connects nearly perpendicular to the pelvis in dinosaurs. Other groups, like pseudosuchians, retain sprawling tendencies. Their ancestors never fully committed to the dinosaurian stance. But this structural difference dictated their evolutionary pathways significantly. Scales and skin coverings offer little taxonomic help here. Many looked superficially similar, leading to common confusion. The defining characteristic remains that specialized hip structure. These traits evolved early within the Archosaur lineage. The family tree diverges based on these foundational anatomical innovations. Another clue lies in bone internal density and structure. Dinosaur bones were often pneumatic, filled with air sacs. This reduced weight while maintaining incredible structural integrity. And even the smallest true dinosaurs shared this advanced system. We must also address the marine and aerial reptiles. Pterosaurs, for instance, belong to a separate reptile branch. Marine reptiles, like ichthyosaurs, were convergent evolution masters. Their limb structures, evolving for swimming, differ profoundly. Cranial features also provide important, though secondary, clues. The number and placement of temporal fenestrae matter greatly. Our dinosaurs are defined by synapomorphies, shared with their closest relatives. The generalized term prehistoric reptile obscures this crucial precision. Even the structure of the ankle joint reveals evolutionary history. Dinosaur ankles were structured for simple, non-twisting flexion. The environment supported both successful body plans simultaneously. A fossil discovery confirms these groups often overlapped temporally. Because size is not a determinant, tiny dinosaurs existed alongside giants. The feet often reflect this specialized terrestrial adaptation. By footprints sometimes reveal gait patterns invisible in isolated bones. These tracks correlate directly with the upright pelvic structure. However, the dinosaurian layout was an evolutionary optimization for terrestrial life. Consider the sternum. Different muscle attachments reflect posture. Sprawling reptiles have sternal structures designed for horizontal thrust. The success of dinosaurs was built upon this fundamental anatomical ground plan. The skull structure confirms their placement within the Archosaur group. During the Triassic, these differences became solidified paths. Early dinosaurs were already displaying these key structural advantages. And they were not just bigger, they were biomechanically distinct. To summarize, Archosauria split into multiple highly successful lines. Only one branch developed that fully erect, pillar-like limb support. Understanding these separations refines our entire prehistoric view. But paleontologists meticulously search for these subtle anatomical markers. But these small details unlock the giant's locomotion secrets. But the eye of the true dinosaur reflects millions of years of vertical evolution. There, posture enabled speed, stamina, and ecological dominance. Remember, the hip, the limbs, and the derived archosaur features. These criteria separate the magnificent Dinosauria from their ancient cousins. A true understanding begins when we appreciate these precise classifications.